The skin you're in, more than just a pretty face, your skin is amazing. It truly is. It is your body's largest organ. Think about that for a moment. It covers you from head to toe. It protects you from the outside world. It helps keep the good stuff in and the bad stuff out. So caring for your skin is very important. It is not just about looking good. It is about your overall health and well-being. We need to treat our skin with respect. This means understanding what it needs to stay healthy and strong. Many of us use skincare products every single day. We use soaps to clean our skin. We use lotions to keep it soft. We might use special creams for our face or hands. We trust these products. We believe they are helping our skin. But have you ever stopped to think about what is actually in them? What ingredients are you putting on your skin day after day? Your skin can absorb these substances. They can then travel into your body. This is a key point to remember. The world of skincare can be confusing. There are so many products on the shelves. Each one promises wonderful results. They might say they will make you look younger, or they might claim to clear up skin problems. It is easy to get drawn in by these promises, but the pretty packaging and nice smells can hide things. Sometimes these products contain chemicals that are not so good for us. It is time to look past the marketing. We need to understand what we are really using. This journey is about empowering you. It is about giving you simple information that can help you make better choices for your skin and for your body too. You do not need a science degree to understand this. We will break it down. We will talk about common chemicals to watch out for. We will discuss how to read labels, and we will share tips for a healthier skincare routine. Taking care of your skin safely can be simple. It can even be enjoyable. Let's begin this important exploration together. Unmasking common culprits. Take a look inside your bathroom cabinet, or perhaps on your shower shelf. What do you see? You probably see a collection of bottles and tubes. There might be soaps, shampoos, and conditioners. You likely have body lotions, face creams, and maybe even makeup. These are the products we use regularly. We use them to feel clean and look our best. We often use them without a second thought. We trust that they are safe for us. We assume they are doing good things for our skin and hair. However, many of these common, everyday products can contain hidden chemicals. These are not always the friendly ingredients we imagine. Some of these chemicals are added for specific reasons. They might make the product last longer on the shelf, they might help it foam up nicely, or they could give it a pleasant smell. But just because a chemical has a purpose in a product does not mean it is good for your body. Even products that are labeled natural or gentle can sometimes contain surprising things. We put a lot of faith in the companies that make these items. We assume they have our best interests at heart, and many of them do try to create good products. But the regulations for skincare ingredients can be complicated. Sometimes they are not as strict as we might hope. This means that some potentially harmful substances can end up in things we use daily. It is a bit like food. We want to know what we are eating. We should also want to know what we are putting on our skin. Learning about these chemicals is the first step. It is the most important step you can take. Knowledge gives you power. It allows you to make informed decisions. It helps you choose what is truly best for you and your family. You do not need to feel scared or overwhelmed. Instead, feel curious. Feel empowered to find out more. Understanding what might be hiding in your products is key. It is the start of a journey towards healthier skin and a healthier you. Let's talk about a group of chemicals called parabens. You might have heard this name before. Parabens are very common in skincare and cosmetic products. They are also found in some foods and medicines. Their main job is to act as preservatives. This means they help prevent the growth of nasty things like bacteria, mold, and yeast. If these grew in your creams or lotions, the product would spoil quickly. So in a way, parabens help products last longer. This sounds useful, right? The way parabens work is by stopping these tiny organisms from multiplying. This keeps the product fresh on the store shelf. It also keeps it fresh in your bathroom cabinet for months. Common types of parabens you might see on an ingredient list include methylparaben. You might also see ethylparaben, propylparaben, and butylparaben. Sometimes a product might contain more than one type. Companies use them because they are effective and cheap. This makes them a popular choice for many manufacturers. However, there is growing concern about parabens. Scientific studies have shown something interesting. Parabens can be absorbed through the skin. Once inside the body, they can act like the hormone estrogen. Estrogen is a natural hormone that plays many important roles. When chemicals mimic estrogen, they can disrupt the body's normal hormonal balance. This is known as endocrine disruption. This disruption can potentially lead to various health problems. This is why many people are now trying to avoid them. Think about how often you use products containing these preservatives. It could be in your daily moisturizer, your shampoo, or your deodorant. Over time, this exposure can add up. While a tiny amount in one product might not seem like much, the cumulative effect is what worries experts. Our bodies are sensitive systems. Constant interference with our hormones is not ideal. Understanding this helps us see why choosing paraben-free options is becoming more popular. It is about reducing unnecessary chemical exposure. Now let's discuss another group of chemicals, phthalates. This word might be a bit harder to say, but it is important to know about them. Phthalates, pronounced phthalates, are often used in skincare products too. One of their main uses is in fragrances. They help the scent in your lotion or perfume last longer. They make the smell stick around. Without them, that lovely floral or fruity scent might fade very quickly. So, they are often part of what makes a product smell appealing for hours. Phthalates are also used for other purposes. They can make plastics more flexible and durable. So, you might find them in some product packaging too. In skincare products, apart from fragrances, they can help other ingredients absorb into the skin. They can make lotions feel smoother. The most common one you might encounter in cosmetics is diethyl phthalate, DEP. It is often used in those appealing scented products. We all love things that smell nice, but it is worth asking what makes them smell that way. Similar to parabens, there are health concerns linked to phthalates. Research suggests they can also be endocrine disruptors. This means they can interfere with our body's hormone systems. Studies have linked phthalate exposure to issues with reproductive health. They have also been connected to developmental problems in children. When our hormones are out of balance, it can affect many parts of our health. This is why scientists are studying phthalates closely. The evidence is building up. One of the trickiest things about phthalates is how they are labeled. Often they are not listed directly as phthalates. Instead, they can be hidden under the general term fragrance or perfume. Companies are not always required to list every single chemical that makes up their fragrance. This is often considered a trade secret. So if you see fragrance on a label, it could contain phthalates. This makes it harder for us to avoid them if we want to. Choosing fragrance-free products is one way around this. Section 5. The Cancer Connection. A sobering look at skincare risks. This section touches on a very serious topic. It is the potential link between some skincare chemicals and cancer. It is important to discuss this calmly and with facts. No one wants to cause unnecessary alarm, but being informed is crucial for our health choices. Some studies have raised concerns about long-term exposure. Exposure to certain chemicals commonly found in personal care products. These chemicals might increase the risk of developing some types of cancer. This is a sobering thought. One area of concern relates to endocrine-disrupting chemicals. We have talked about parabens and phthalates. Because they can mimic hormones like estrogen, they are a focus. Some types of cancer, like breast cancer, are sensitive to estrogen levels. If chemicals are constantly adding to the body's estrogen-like activity, it could theoretically contribute to an environment where cancer cells might grow. This is a complex area of research. Scientists are still working to understand the exact links, but the concern is there. Another group of chemicals to be aware of are formaldehyde releasers. Formaldehyde is a known carcinogen. This means it is recognized as a substance that can cause cancer. Some preservatives used in skincare products work by slowly releasing small amounts of formaldehyde. This kills bacteria and prolongs shelf life. Examples of such ingredients include DMDM hydantoin, quaternium-15, and imidazolidinyl urea. While the amounts released are small, repeated exposure over many years is a concern for some health advocates. It is important to remember that science is always evolving. One single study rarely tells the whole story. However, when multiple studies point in a similar direction, it is wise to pay attention. The potential risk of cancer from skincare ingredients is not something to panic about, but it is something to be mindful of. It encourages us to be more careful. It motivates us to choose products with safer ingredients. Reducing our exposure to potentially harmful chemicals is a proactive step. It is a step towards protecting our long-term health. Section 6. Becoming a Label Detective. Your simple guide to safer shopping. Reading ingredient labels on skincare products can feel like a big task. The names can be long and confusing. They often sound like they came straight from a chemistry lab. It is easy to feel overwhelmed. You might even be tempted to just give up, but please don't. Becoming a label detective is a skill you can learn, and it is one of the most powerful tools you have. It helps you choose products that are safer for your skin and your body. It puts you in control. A good starting point is to look for products with shorter ingredient lists. Generally, the fewer ingredients a product has, the less chance there is of it containing something unwanted. Think simple. Our skin often thrives on simple care. Also, be aware of the order of ingredients. They are usually listed from the highest concentration to the lowest. So, the first few ingredients make up most of the product. Pay close attention to these. This can give you a quick idea of what you are mostly applying. Now let's talk about specific things to watch out for. We have already discussed parabens. Look for names ending in paraben, like methylparaben or propylparaben. For phthalates, remember they are often hidden under fragrance or perfume. If you want to avoid them, choose fragrance-free options, or look for products that specifically state phthalate-free. Also, keep an eye out for those formaldehyde-releasing preservatives. Words like DMDM-1 or quaternium-15 are ones to note. Finally, do not be completely swayed by marketing terms on the front of the package. Words like natural, organic, pure, or gentle sound great, and sometimes the products are indeed better. However, these terms are not always strictly regulated for cosmetics. A product can be labeled natural and still contain some synthetic chemicals you might want to avoid. Always turn the product over. Read the full ingredient list on the back or bottom. That is where the real information lies. You are the detective for your own health. Section 7. Easy swaps for a healthier skincare routine. You'll love. Making changes to your skincare routine does not have to be difficult. You do not need to throw away all your current products overnight. That can feel wasteful and expensive. Instead, think about making small, gradual changes. As you finish one product, you can replace it with a safer alternative. This approach is much more manageable. It allows you to learn and adapt at your own pace. Every small swap is a step in the right direction, a step towards a healthier you. One simple swap is to look for products that are clearly labeled. Many brands now offer paraben-free or phthalate-free options. They might also say sulfate-free. Sulfates are detergents that can be harsh on some skin types. These labels make it easier to identify products that avoid these specific chemicals. Also, look for certifications from reputable organizations. Some certifications indicate that a product meets certain standards for safety and natural ingredients. This can offer some extra peace of mind. Consider exploring simpler single-ingredient options for some of your needs. For example, pure coconut oil can be a wonderful moisturizer for the body. Shea butter is another excellent natural emollient. Jojoba oil is very similar to our skin's own sebum. It can be great for the face. These natural ingredients have been used for centuries. They are often very effective, and you know exactly what you are putting on your skin. There are no hidden chemicals to worry about. This is skincare in its simplest form. You might even consider trying some do-it-yourself DIY skincare. This can be a fun and creative way to control your ingredients. There are many simple recipes online. You can make your own face masks using things like honey, yogurt, or oatmeal. You can create body scrubs with sugar or salt mixed with oil. When you make it yourself, you have complete control. You know every single ingredient that goes into it. This is the ultimate way to ensure your skincare is truly clean and safe. Section 8. Beyond the bottle, holistic ways to nurture your skin. Truly healthy skin is not just about the products we put on it. It is also a reflection of our overall health and lifestyle. What we do every day, what we eat, and how we feel can all show up on our skin. So while choosing safer skincare products is very important, let's also look beyond the bottle. Let's explore some holistic ways to nurture our skin from the inside out. These habits can make a big difference. They support the work of any good skincare routine. First, think about what you eat and drink. A balanced diet rich in fruits and vegetables provides essential vitamins and antioxidants. These nutrients help protect your skin cells from damage. They support skin repair and regeneration. Foods like berries, leafy greens, nuts, and fish are great for your skin. And do not forget water. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day helps keep your skin hydrated. Hydrated skin looks plumper, smoother, and more radiant. It is such a simple thing, but so effective. Managing stress is another key factor for healthy skin. When we are stressed, our body produces more cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone. High levels of cortisol can trigger skin problems like acne or eczema. It can also accelerate aging. Finding healthy ways to cope with stress is important. This could be through exercise, meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature. Even just taking a few deep breaths can help. Taking care of your mind is taking care of your skin. Finally, never underestimate the power of good sleep. While we sleep, our body works hard to repair and regenerate itself. This includes our skin cells. Getting enough quality sleep allows your skin to recover from daily stressors, things like sun exposure and pollution. Most adults need around 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. If you are not getting enough rest, it can show on your skin. You might notice dark circles, dullness, or more fine lines. So, make sleep a priority for beautiful, healthy skin. Section 9. Spread the word, sharing knowledge for healthier choices. You have now learned a lot about skincare chemicals. You know about parabens and phthalates. You understand the importance of reading labels. You have some ideas for making safer choices. This knowledge is valuable. It is not just for you. It is something that can benefit many people. When we learn something important, especially about health, sharing it is a kind act. It helps others make informed decisions too. It empowers them just like it has empowered you. Think about your friends and family. Think about your colleagues or neighbors. Many of them probably use skincare products every day, just like you do. They might not be aware of the potential issues with some common ingredients. By sharing what you have learned, you can help them. You can start a conversation. You could mention this essay, or simply share a few key tips you found useful. You do not need to be an expert. Just share from your own learning journey. The more people who become aware of these issues, the better. When consumers demand safer products, companies listen. Increased awareness can lead to more brands reformulating their products. They will start to remove potentially harmful chemicals. They will offer more transparent labeling. Your choices, and the choices of others like you, can drive real change in the skincare industry. Every time you choose a safer product, you are casting a vote for healthier options for everyone. So let's not keep this information to ourselves. Let's spread the word. Share this article on social media if you like. Discuss it with people you care about. Encourage them to become label detectives too. Together, we can create a community that values safe and healthy skincare. We can support each other in making better choices. This is not just about individual well-being. It is about our collective health, and it is about creating a healthier environment for ourselves and future generations. Thank you for learning and for sharing.